Another group dedicated to understanding is in our next story. Some call it a movement, and all would agree it's opening eyes to the female gender. From a play about the V word has come a movement about female empowerment.
The Vagina Monologues is a show that was written by author Eve Ensler. It's a collection of women's stories and women's monologues, and she wrote them pretty much to express all women's voices around the world, just different things that women go through, their certain issues, especially focusing on violence that women face, but she does it in a poignant and a really funny way to be able to connect with audiences in that sense.
The Vagina Monologues have grown from a play performed to raise money for the Lighthouse, a center dedicated to preventing abuse to women, into a week-long series of events and seminars used to educate women and the public on a variety of issues.
V-Day. What is V-Day? The V stands for victory, the V stands for vagina, the V stands for anything you can think of that begins with a V. It was originally set on Valentine's Day. We designated Valentine's Day as V-Day. Valentine's Day was the day that we could focus on to help stop violence against women worldwide. And with that, Eve Ensler and the V-Day organization set up a college campaign and an international world campaign in which groups of people could perform the Vagina Monologues royalty-free.
This year we had a self-defense workshop hosted by Sergeant Kim Drake. We also had a lecture on women's portrayal in the media hosted by Dr. Barbara Baker. And we also have an original art performance presented by the UCM Created Bake and Shake, which is a Kansas City sketch comedy troupe.
This year's performance marks the 5th consecutive year that the play has been performed on the campus of UCM.
We've gotten a lot of support this year on campus. This year we're trying to make the event bigger. We brought in guest speakers and lecturers, a couple different performance groups. We're more involved with the Lighthouse Violence Prevention and Intervention Center this year. That's where all of our money from our production goes. And this year they've been working really well with us. Not that they haven't in the past, but they've been involved in some of our performances, and it's just been a joy to work with all of these people. We've got a whole bunch of women in offices that work here on campus that are actually going to be up on stage, and even if it's just, you know, a small bit here or there, it's just great to see that we've reached that many people and that these people want to be involved. It's really an awesome thing it's an awesome experience to be involved in.
I'd say definitely that the ultimate goal for everything that we're doing right now is to ultimately stop the violence against women. That's our main mission for this. And so we do these performances not only to raise proceeds to go to that. All of our proceeds that we make by ticket sales go to the Lighthouse in Warrensburg, which is a women's abuse shelter and helps counsel people on that. But not only do we help it in that way, but the show itself raises awareness. It puts out a really strong message and does so by whether it's controversy or humor. It turns heads, it gets people questioning, you know, what is that about? What is this? What's all the hype? And so the more people that ask questions, the more people we get, and the more people that are aware of our cause that we're trying to do.
The monologues will return to UCM next year, so if you didn't catch it this time, look for it in February of 2008.